We all know what the pyramids look like today, but what did they look like 4,500 years ago? The year is 2600 BCE. The Giza Plateau is an empty, silent desert, but the course of human history is about to change. Small groups of surveyors step onto the untouched bedrock. Lines are drawn in the sand, marking the birth of a colossal dream. The ancient silence breaks. A massive square foundation is carved into the earth, preparing for something the world has never seen. Thousands of workers swarm the site like ants. From distant rivers, massive barges arrive, bringing the first stones of an empire. The first heavy limestone blocks are laid under the blazing sun. The relentless drone of human labor echoes across the barren landscape. As the first pyramid rises, immense mud brick ramps are built. Tens of thousands of hands work tirelessly against the desert heat. The massive artificial mountain climbs higher into the sky. The sheer scale of construction creates a permanent cloud of dust over Giza. Millions of heavy stone blocks are dragged upward. The gigantic ramps now completely wrap the structure, hiding the growing pyramid within. The stepped core reaches dizzying new heights. Organized chaos rules the ground below, as a nation dedicates its life to one monument. Finally, the rough limestone core reaches its peak. High above the desert, workers prepare the summit for its true glory. The transformation begins. The rough brown stone is covered with perfectly smooth, blindingly white limestone, gleaming against the midday sun. A brilliant, solid gold capstone is placed at the very peak. It catches the sunset, shining like a captured star on Earth. The ramps are torn down, revealing the flawless Great Pyramid. At its base, the foundations for new monuments are gently laid. Smaller satellite pyramids rise to accompany the giant. Below, dark stone mortuary temples take shape to honor the pharaohs of the old world. The grand vision expands. Before the dust can even settle, a massive new foundation is carved out for a second giant pyramid. A second mountain of stone climbs into the sky, wrapped in a new network of massive ramps, standing beside the gleaming original. The second pyramid reaches its peak, matching the blinding perfection of the first. Nearby, workers surround a strange limestone outcropping. The scaffolding falls away, revealing a colossal, unrefined lion's body carved directly from the natural bedrock, facing the rising sun. The stone lion is crowned with a human head and painted in vibrant colors. The great Sphinx awakens to guard the necropolis. The final piece of the puzzle begins. A third, slightly smaller pyramid rises, distinct with its base of deep red granite. The Giza complex is now complete. 3 immaculate, gleaming peaks dominate the horizon, connected by pristine white causeways to the temples below. This is the Golden Age of Giza. Priests walk the shining paths, and the polished white pyramids perfectly reflect the Egyptian sky. But time is a relentless enemy. Centuries pass, the blinding perfection softens, and the desert wind begins its slow, sandy assault. The golden capstones are lost to time. Vibrant paints fade away, and the relentless sand begins to creep up the sacred temple walls. The ancient rituals stop. The plateau falls silent. Temple roofs collapse, and the great Sphinx is slowly buried by the shifting dunes. Millennia pass under moonlit skies. The once gleaming white stones become stained and weathered. The mighty Sphinx is swallowed up to its chest. A brief flicker of life returns. Ancient explorers clear the sand from the Sphinx, leaving a dark granite stele between its paws. But the desert takes it back. The stele is buried once more. Distant foreign armies camp briefly, then vanish into the wind. Greek scholars and travelers arrive to marvel at the ancient wonders, leaving tiny marks on monuments that have already survived thousands of years. The Roman Empire leaves its footprint. Watchtowers rise and fall, and chariot tracks cross a landscape that is now an ancient, ruined curiosity. Then begins the great dismantling. Men arrive not with reverence, but with crowbars. The beautiful white casing stones are violently pried away. The destruction creeps upward. The flawless white exterior is stripped off to build new cities, exposing the rough, jagged core beneath. The pyramids are left naked and rugged. The plateau is littered with the debris of a lost era. The age of kings is gone. The modern age arrives with the roar of distant cannons. European explorers on horseback stare up at the broken, towering monuments. The era of archaeology begins. Tents are pitched, and massive trenches are dug to free the great Sphinx from its sandy tomb forever. The Sphinx is fully excavated. Dirt roads are carved into the sand, and the faint shapes of a modern village appear on the horizon. Asphalt replaces dirt. Motorized vehicles bring the first waves of modern tourists as the distant village rapidly morphs into a growing town. The deep silence of the ancient desert is completely gone. A wall surrounds the site, and the relentless hum of modern traffic takes over. The modern world closes in. Concrete pylons are installed, while the city behind explodes into a dense, sprawling concrete jungle. Today, the weathered ancient stones stand in stark contrast to the relentless chaos of modern Cairo, a timeless wonder, surviving the evolution of time.